Our goal is a delightful, diverse, safe, healthy, and just world with clean air, water, soil, and power, economically, equitably, ecologically, and elegantly enjoyed. Period.
The beauty of cities. And modern cities like Chicago only exists there in industry. That is something very important.
There's no green architecture. There's either good architecture, bad architecture.
In the next few years, the biggest development in sustainable architecture will be the reuse, refitting, remodeling of existing buildings. I would assume that about 90% of the tasks for architects will be remodeling, refitting, and making existing buildings more sustainable. And there is a challenge for the building industry because they are not prepared for that. And there's a lot of lighting issues, cooling, heating, and so on. But there are good methods and good means and methods to do that. And I would say the biggest market in that respect is the American market to reuse and refit existing buildings. And it's an interesting development.
So we need to make buildings which are like trees, buildings which clean the air, buildings which take care of water, not just being a little less bad. So we need to reinvent architecture, but not as green, because then it becomes a little niche. Buildings which are healthy are much cheaper, because just one case of asthma makes far more costs than anything else. Asthma in Germany is by far the most relevant children's disease. So the first thing is we need to make sure that buildings are healthy. Before we look at the energy side, we need to look at the material side. Otherwise, we are sealing buildings where indoor air quality is already bad. So we need to first look to have healthy materials, and then we need to save energy as well.
The green architecture or sustainable architecture, where does it go? It's not only going for less energy, it's also going for a new development of architecture, for higher qualities, for new aspects in architecture. It's a chance for us architects, generally globally, to bring a new aspect in architecture and develop architecture further.
My topic is very much looking at the urban context, the urban infrastructure, and especially water. I think my topic, what I will bring to this conference, is very much the question and what we can learn from abroad, not only Germany, but Europe and especially, a special sensitivity for water, for the environment. How can we harvest rainwater? How can we release it slowly into the environment to avoid flooding, to bring new groundwater into it, and also to recycle water, because we get short of water everywhere in the world. So that is a very, very important topic.
I think the big issue for me is that we still see, like we see in Europe, a focus on eco-efficiency, which means people are trying to do something the right way, but we also find that they may not be doing the right thing. And one example is we see a lot of PVC, for example, being used here, and people say, well, it's a recycled carpet, and therefore it deserves green points or recycled points. But if we're going to recycle cancer, that may be the wrong thing to do. What we really are excited about is seeing the companies that are coming forward with innovative products based on the kinds of work we've been doing, we call cradle to cradle, where the materials are safe and healthy and they're designed to be recycled.
My topic, what I'm always trying to work with, and that is what we can learn also from the US to Germany, is how to involve people into the process. Public-private partnership, how to get people involved in a city to take their own ownership about their environment.
Whenever architecture had a new aspect, look at the Eiffel Tower. The engineering was a new aspect. It was very form-giving, the new aspect. And today, it is a chance to actually bring new aspects, new forms into architecture and develop a new epoch in architecture rather than style, I would say.